Hi, my name is Gary. I'm with the Ecology Action Center, and today we're going to install a rain barrel, including a diverter for the rain barrel in the downspout. We're going to start by leveling the area where we want to place the rain barrel, putting some blocks down to be under the barrel, determining a height for the barrel so that we can use the watering can, and then checking for level, and then installing the diverter and attaching it to the downspout in the barrel. We want to start by leveling our barrel, getting a base for the barrel. Remember, this weighs about 400 pounds when it's full, so we want something under that can support that kind of weight. We're going to use concrete blocks today. I just set it here to kind of determine how much I need to level the ground. You also want it level. It makes it easier to empty the whole barrel. And remember, this the weight, you don't want it falling into your house or over into your yard. So the homeowner provided us a great makeshift level to see if we're where we need to do. So we need to bring up, dig a little dirt off of one side, and let's see how we are on the other way. And a little bit from the front. So we will now do a little ground leveling. We'll put the barrel back and see how we did. Pretty good. So we're going to put a couple blocks in place. After you have your blocks in place, then you want to put your barrel up and check for level again. We're a little high in the front, so we'll do a little adjusting. One of the questions that comes up often is, what type of diverter should I use? There are a lot of different types of diverter. I brought 3 options here to diverting the water from your downspout to your barrel. Go on the internet and watch some different people put their barrels together. You'll notice 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 or more different ways people do it. This one is a diverter that has a little lever that takes it from one side to the other side. Once you install this, then the plus side of this is you just have to move this little lever to move it in the spring and the fall. Why we're not using this, by the way, they are available in brown, but if we put it here, it's too close to this one, so it doesn't really fit well with our use here. Another thing, you can just cut your downspout and put some different angles on it. This could be used, it works pretty good, but one of the things is you don't have support over here on this one. It would probably be fine. That it would be a good option. And the third one is this hose, and this part of your diverter, you'll see, goes actually inside your gutter, and you just pull it out and in spring and fall. This is the one we've decided to use. I will need to drill a hole inside the gutter. Like I said, it is a 2" and 1/8, and we need to find center. That 2 bars on both sides, so that's center. So we're going to drill the hole. And I forgot to mention, make a lot of noise. So now we have our hole. You'll probably want to take a piece of emery cloth, sandpaper, a little file, and file that down. Then these parts are wiggle a little, and you just squeeze the whole thing and stick it inside. And you're in. In the fall, when you're taking that out, just kind of wiggle it back and forth slowly until it decides it wants to come out. When you get enough area you can squeeze it, you squeeze it out. This is the cap that will go on in the fall when you take your diverter and grain barrel down. Goes on and will fit snugly in the same hole that you used, using the same 2 holes that we'll drill here in a second, and stays there till you take it off in the spring and put your diverter back on. And we're going to drill a couple holes here. Now we're going to attach this to the barrel. Some may think you could just leave it there, but the wind's going to take it off and blow it over here and there. So we want to make sure it is attached and stays where we want it. We want it heading toward the screen. So we're going to use this type of little wire that's available in the hardware stores or box stores, or whatever wire you find. We're going to put a couple little holes here in the barrel, and just make sure you don't drill into the barrel itself. We're going to drill on an angle. So let's see, we want one about right there. So we're going to drill a hole. Take some wire. And I double it up and make it a little thicker. And we take our hose. And we tie it to the barrel. Now this end we want to come into the screen area. We're going to take this little extra part off. Okay. Now we're going to attach it to the screen. I'm going to put this here, double this up like this, and when you attach it, 1 or 2 times when you have a decent rain, come out and look at it to make sure that your water is actually going in, not flowing over the side. You may need to adjust it a little bit. Neighbors are kind of wondering why you're out there in the rain, but oh well. That is your barrel. It is ready to go. We talked about in the fall removing this and putting the cap back on. The barrel, turn your spigot on. I let the barrel dry for a few days, take the top off, then wipe it out, get some of the dirt and the gravel that comes off your roof on it. You can turn it upside down if you like, and I put a 2-inch block on top of mine. Otherwise mine blows away. So you can store them in your garage, in the corner of your yard, whichever works for you. But you can also leave it here. It'll take the winter. If you put the block on top of it, I usually put it on top of the screen, make sure that's open, doesn't get enough water inside it to cause a problem.